Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Happy Friday to everybody. Now, we're starting this stream a little bit later than usual tonight, and we usually try to get it going by like 8:30, but, well, I slept in. Tired from a long week of work, I guess, but the weekend is here, so it's time to chill out, have some fun, play a little GTA, get a little grinding down. I'm doing a nightclub popularity mission at the moment, and just getting the nightclub up so that it hits its 50 grand every 48 minutes. We're almost there. I think I maybe have one more popularity mission to do after this, and I should have turned left there. Oh well, I'll turn left at the main road up here. Kind of hate this mission. It's this truck is like really freaking fragile, and of course NPC cars are going to be a problem always with this. They're always going to be all over. If you drive nice and slow, you're fine with it, but who likes to drive slow in this game? I don't. Although, if you've noticed, Rockstar has really just cranked up the AI douchebaggery on the road the last couple years. It's just gotten worse and worse, and I want to say with this latest update they cranked it up again, because I see cars, AI cars I mean, just like that, just doing ridiculous stuff. Like that guy didn't see a truck in the middle of the intersection. I know I had the red light, I know I'm the one running the red light, but you know what I mean? It's they're doing stuff that they don't do anymore. That was such good timing that happened right as I was talking about it. But I mean, I've seen these guys like swerve, like AI cars will. Come on. Oh, this thing is barely gonna make it up the hill. Oh, and these guys are all gonna go right in front of me. Okay. I've seen AI cars like suddenly swerve to the right or the left, and always, by the way, always in a way that puts them in front of you, never in the other direction, always just toward you. And had I not been there, the swerve that they were making would have put them right into a wall. It's like they're just turning, they're driving along the highway, and they just suddenly turn to crash themselves into the wall for no reason. And of course, we all know what the reason is. The reason is because they're trying to swerve in front of you, because they never ever swerve the other way. But I've noticed recently, especially since the last couple of months with the newer DLCs, that seemingly has gotten turned up like more and more. Like it was already bad even a year ago, but I want to say in the last few months it's even worse. It's even worse than it was. So I don't know. Rockstar taking away one of the last few fun things to do in the game, which is like driving at a high speed around in the city, and making it impossible because they've just turned up the AI douchebag factor higher than ever. I'm never going to be able to get this thing in here. Here we go. Anyways. So, I was hoping to be at 750 million already tonight, but unfortunately, I didn't quite make it there. So I'm at, let's take a look after I get in the nightclub. Okay, so what am I at? Well, I can't see it yet. Oh, we still need a little more popularity. I don't think I have a Marcel mission available. I'll probably have to call Tony for one more. Yeah, no, nothing from Marcel. Is there anything in the safe? I don't think so. I think I got all the money out of the safe. Oh, wait, no, there is $9,000. Just grab that. That must have come in when I was at low popularity. So I gotta kill like 5 minutes before I can do another popularity mission, since I don't have a Marcel one. Got 100 grand, why? I don't even know what the 100 grand is from, but I'm going to deposit it. Hold on a second. So the Halloween DLC, by the way, has started to come, and they're starting to show like a lot of interesting stuff. out there. I know I found some pumpkins around. Clear these text messages. Oh, I know what the 100 grand is from. They must have delivered the cars. I had my auto shop deliver some cars. That's what it's from. I'm trying to remember why. Like why I would have 100 grand. I didn't remember doing anything to get it. So yeah, because I had the NPCs deliver, which means they probably took about $20,000 worth of damage to the cars because they can never ever deliver the cars without wrecking them. So anyway, so this is where we're at. So we're at like 738 million. I thought I would be at 750 by this weekend, by tonight actually, but didn't really have the time to play as much as I wanted to through the week, so I'm a little bit behind. And actually, let me just see. I'm pretty sure Sasanta said, yeah. Car was banged up. So no full price. Yeah, Rockstar claims that they adjusted the auto shop when you have your mechanics deliver for you. They claim that they adjusted it so that there was a much higher chance of it getting delivered without getting damaged. I don't think I have seen a single delivery ever from them that didn't at least have some damage. Maybe it's not as much damage as it used to be. Like I think maybe I am walking away with a little bit more money. But I have yet to have ever seen my mechanics deliver without some kind of damage to the cars. So I don't know what they're talking about when they say if they increase the chance. What did they increase it from 0 to 1% or something? I don't know. It certainly doesn't seem like it. Let's get our lucky spin out of the way too, since I got to kill a few minutes till I can start another nightclub popularity mission. And also at nighttime, we're starting to see the Halloween stuff. That's what I was going to actually talk about. Like there's some crazy. Oh, look at this. Oh, I must have done this late last night, like on my lunch break or something. Okay, yeah, I've still got 4 hours till I can spin again. I didn't think I even spun it yesterday. Huh, okay. Getting old, my memory. So we'll start seeing weird lightning in the sky. And I want to say, you're supposed to go find a UFO and take a picture of it. I'm not sure how that even works, really. I should probably watch a video on it and see. But I thought you were supposed to get a text from somebody, like a new contact, who tells you to photograph this stuff. And I haven't gotten any kind of text yet, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do with that yet. I'm gonna when the lightning starts hitting, I am gonna go look for the UFOs. And I did find a couple pumpkins. Is this one back yet? I don't know if this like respawns or. Yeah, no, it's not back. Okay, there was one over here. There was one outside my arcade. I'm not totally sure how those work either. I know that 2 of them have been tricks on me so far already, and one of them was actually pretty inconvenient. I had parked my oppressor right next to it, and got off and grabbed the pumpkin to see what I would get for it, and it freaking exploded like a sticky bomb, killed me and blew up my oppressor. Now, when your oppressor gets blown up, there's a 5-minute cooldown until you can call it again. So I was stuck waiting around for that afterwards. I was pretty irritated, actually. All right, yeah, we're at 90%, and our 5 minutes up. So this will put us at 100%, and then I can get grinding. And hopefully we'll see the lightning soon, too. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. This is like, of all the nightclub popularity missions, this is probably the easiest one. AZ dog. Hold on, I'll read that in 1 second. Gotta land. You have to go look for the UFO between 11 o'clock and 4 a.m. The lightning is when the UFO disappears. You get the contact a photo when you're at the location. I see. Okay. All right, cool. So that's how that works then. All right, well, I'm going to go. It's probably 11 o'clock already, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Actually, there's only a couple hours left. All right. Which is only a few minutes in real world time. Well, let's knock out these flyer drop-offs, and then we'll see if we can find... I'll probably just stay in the buzzard and look when I'm done, since the buzzard is a little bit quicker than the oppressor anyways. I'm going to crash. No, I'm not. Okay. Close for a second. I'm glad they finally put those billboards and stuff back to normal. Like, for the longest time, they had that radio station advertisement. It looked like a rabbit or something on the billboard, but it's back to, like, the Space Monkey thing and back to the normal billboards. I'll try to finish this as quickly as possible. I guess I'll keep an eye out while I'm doing it. I don't know if the UFO will be visible to me while I'm doing this. Might be one of those things where it's only visible when you're not in some kind of mission. I don't know, though. I assume these things can spawn anywhere, like probably way north and stuff like that, too. I don't actually know if I can finish this thing before 4 a.m. As far as nightclub missions go, though, this is like one of the easiest ones. Nightclub popularity missions, I mean. I'm gonna keep an eye out for that UFO while I'm flying around. I'm not sure how high up they are. Probably the same height as last year. There were UFOs all over the place last year. Although you're not able to land on them. I tried to land on one and you'd fall right through it. Oops, I guess I'll go... This one's closer here. Four left. These are really spread out this time. Sometimes they're a lot more compact, like all like in the same area. Usually it doesn't take, you know, like the whole... It doesn't usually take even a whole 5 minutes to finish this mission usually, but I can see I'm already coming up on 4. Rockstar's pushing the limits for the t-shirt they gave out for pumpkins. You need to find all 200 in a day before it resets at 6 a.m. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I did the other month. I did the LD Organics thing where you find like the, what was it, 100 things of Lamar's stuff, and you just get like kind of a stupid t-shirt for it. That was such a waste of time. It took so long to do it. And I was even using that GTA locations. There's that website you can pull up that like has all that stuff, and you can like filter it too. Like you can say, okay, show me all the locations for exotic exports, or don't show me those, or show me all the locations for the LD Organics, or don't show me those, that sort of thing. It's actually a very useful website. And I imagine they'll probably have the pumpkin locations on that, which means you can do it. But I mean, even knowing right where every one of them is, it just takes forever to collect 200 freaking pumpkins. I'm not doing that for a t-shirt, man. It's just not worth it. I didn't like the LD Organics one at all. Plus, if you have to do it in a day, is that a real world day or a GTA day? Because there's no way you're doing that in 48 minutes. I'll tell you that right now. I want to say the 100 locations of LD Organics took me like like 2 hours probably at least. And that was with, like I said, the map up showing me exactly where they all are. So, all right. What time is it in game? It's 4 a.m. Okay. So that means the UFO has disappeared. I didn't see any lightning though. Usually that is pretty visible and pretty noticeable when it happens. It's alright, no big deal. Seen people doing it. It takes 3 to 4 hours of searching the map. Jeez. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend 4 hours collecting these pumpkins or whatever they are. All right, so we're past 4 a.m. So the UFO is going to be gone for right now. I'll tell you what, I'm having a lot of trouble with this week is the time trial, and I've concluded that I'm not going to be able to finish it on my Shitaro, and I don't know why. Is the Shitaro just? I know I've asked this before. I feel like the Shitaro must have had a speed nerf somewhere, or else I'm just really not as good at driving as I used to be. Because I've had a really hard time finishing time trials on my Shitaro lately. I've had to go to other vehicles to do it. It's like it's always just a little bit shy, like 1 or 2 seconds shy. Now this time trial this week, it's deceptively difficult. This week's time trial, and the reason it's deceptively difficult is because it's mostly going to be on the freeway. The best route to do it actually involves like 80% freeway. There's no real shortcuts you're going to take like through hills or woods or anything like you might on a lot of the other time trials. So you're going to stay on main roads pretty much for the whole thing, but it's really long. And like the power time on it is like 4 minutes and 9 seconds. And it's really frustrating to me, by the way, because twice now I've done it 4 minutes and 9 seconds and missed the power time by like 1/10 of a second. So I want to say my best time was like 409.50 or something like that. And let's see what the power time is on this thing. Let me pull up. It shows it in the Corona here. Okay, so yeah, so the power time is 409.50, and I want to say I finished it in 409.53. So I missed it by like 3/100ths of a second or something like that. It was so annoying. Not able to do that on the Shitaro. I am using my, what's it called? Akachu Drag. Let's see. Mechanic. And I'm starting to think that maybe what I should do is put the how Special Works, the HSW update on it. I'm starting to think, and then maybe I can top the power more easily with it. But I've really had a hard time with this one, and the thing is it's such a long course. Like I said, the power time is like over 4 minutes, and the problem with a really long time trial. And a really long time trial that's on main roads is what I was talking about earlier, the AI cars. The AI cars are absolutely ridiculous during this thing. So I don't even need to mark it on my map. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I know exactly where it's at. So let's do this. And I've already got an AI car in front of me. All right. So... come on, this guy. Dude was standing right in my spot. Alright. I'm actually a little bit behind already. Usually by the time I hit that straightaway, it's at 20 seconds. I glanced at my time and it was 22, so I'm already a couple seconds behind on this, which might mean that I'm not able to finish this. We'll see. But you'll see, man, when we're on the freeway. These AI cars, man, they will just turn for no reason, and there's no good reason for the turn either, by the way, because they're actually turning themselves basically to crash right into a wall. If I wasn't there and they did that, they would just crash themselves right into the wall. There's no reason for them to be making that turn. The only reason they're doing it is to F me up. And Rockstar has turned this up, this mechanic, so high nowadays. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so let's turn. Oh, yeah, okay. You know what? It's all right. I needed to restart that one anyway. If you're not at the bottom of that freeway entrance, about like a minute 12, or at least within a second or two of that, you're toast. And it was already at like a minute 17. So, all right, let's try this again. But I've really had a lot of trouble with this one. And that 9.53 just killed me, man. Okay, came to much more of a stop there than I wanted to. This dude needs to get the hell out of the way. All right. There we go. At least I'm a little closer to that 20-second mark this time when I hit the straightaway. And like I say, maybe if I put the HSW upgrade on this thing, maybe that would help, because I'd have a much better straight line speed at that point. I would eat up the, for all that straight line on the freeway, I would eat it up much faster that way. Oh, no, come on. Okay. Whew. That car, man. The timing is so bad. Why do I have a wanted level? You know, I bet you it's because I clipped that guy on the way out. I didn't even know you could get a wanted level in this thing. All right. Well, they're going to really make life difficult if they're, like, trying to crash me. Let's get on here. Can I? No, we're already way behind. Look at this. We should be at, like, 112 right now. We're 8 seconds behind. So I don't think we're going to come in anywhere near on this one. The problem with the Hakachu drag, for me, versus the Shitaro, is it doesn't handle as well. Yeah, okay. Well, that, and look at, he kept going. He didn't, like, stop for me. He actually kept going. What the hell? All right, I need to call the cops, call Lester and get rid of these guys. Jeez. All right. Let's try this again. And so the problem I have too with the Hakachu drag versus the Shitaro, I really prefer the Shitaro because I think it handles a lot better. I can take the corners way better. I can take the curves way better. I just keep it under better control than I do this thing. This thing, I feel like I'm constantly like losing control of it. I'm going to go this way because those guys keep standing there. I don't know when that happened. They weren't standing there the other day for me. Oof. I'm seeing them. All right. Well. All right. Doing okay. Doing okay. Not great, but doing okay. So this early part on the Hakachu drag, I don't do as well in as I do on the Shitaro because I have to make all these turns and these curves and stuff like that. Now, once I get on the freeway, the better straight line speed of the Hakachu, you know, eats up way more distance in a shorter time than the Shitaro does. So it kind of makes up some of that, but it's like a bad balance between the two. And what kills me is I watch people do this on a body, like a body 801. I can't do that, man. Like, I can't even come close with that thing. I would think that this would be so much better than any of those. If I get a wanted level for that, I'm going to be so irritated. Hold on. All right, I'm just a tiny bit behind. And let's see what we can do here. I feel like I should go actually on the other side of the freeway because a lot of it is going to be turning left. And that would help me swallow up some of this time. So I'm going to try to stay over here. And this will hopefully help me cut a few more seconds back off again. But if we get to the huge, it's like by my marijuana grow house. It's over on the right. It's a little bit north of Sandy Shores. There's these huge like granary things on the right side of the freeway. If we get to those, I'll point them out when we're nearing them. And if it's, geez, it's oncoming. And if it's too much past like 2 minutes and 52 seconds or 2 minutes and 53 seconds, then we're going to be way too far behind at that point. We're at 2:35 now, so it should be there within the next 20 seconds. You can see them now, those huge granaries off on the right here, these huge things. So, okay, well, it's only 2:49, so we're actually a couple seconds ahead of it now. So we just need to... Okay, from this point, we should be able to make par, but again, there's a lot of distance left on this still. It's going to be so tight. I'm going to have to stay on the wrong side here as we come through this tunnel. And this is to cut distance, because it's a tighter turn here. But of course, I got to try to avoid these cars. Oof. I'll be able to head back to my own side in a minute here. Oh, I hit the wall, though. All right. And I'm glad that car actually changed lanes to get away from me. That was stunning. All right, we're coming up on the side road up here. It's on the radar. You can see it. It branches off to the right. Oof. Usually you want to be entering it by like 350. We're past that. We're like 4 seconds behind. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, boy. I shouldn't have jumped. And we missed it. By actually even more this time. Oof. And, you know, honestly, since I was pretty sure I was going to miss it there, it was these jumps, by the way, through here that were messing me up because they were slowing me down. You got to try to stay on the ground. Since I was pretty sure I was going to miss that, I should not have run into that checker. I should have just skipped it, and then I could have like respawned back by the start of it again. Oh well. Oh well. So yeah, I'm really having trouble with this week's time trial. I'm gonna have to like really buckle down and try. And like I'm thinking I'm gonna add the HSW update to this thing, and maybe that'll help me finish it out, because I can't seem to break that power time on this thing, and not on the Shitaro either. Twice I finished with like 409 point, like one of them I said was 0.53 and the other was like 0.80 something on the Shitaro, so just can't seem to do it. So yeah, the races in this game are crazy. Same with sprints and car meet. You get hit by NPCs, and if cops and you hit them, you get a wanted level as well. Yeah, it is insane. The AI drivers in this game have just become unbearable in my mind. I feel like, you know, it was like one of the last really enjoyable things in this game was the ability to tear around at high speed, like through traffic and stuff like that. And now they've taken that away too, man. I don't know what to say. But you know what? It's okay. I'm going to take a break from these time trials. I don't feel like driving all the way back there anyway. And I think I've got a small nightclub sale to do. It's not going to be that large for two reasons. One, I sold it pretty late yesterday. And two, I think I forgot to set my guys back to cocaine and meth. I think they're sitting on like weed and counterfeit documents right now. I had moved them because the other products were all full. Oh crap! We got a Marcel mission now. You know what? That probably means 50 grand is in the safe though. Let's take a look and see. No, there's no money in the safe, and popularity's at 100%. Aw, man. Oh well, it is what it is. So let's see what we got for nightclub sales. Yeah, it's pretty small. And see, it's not doing cocaine or meth at all right now. So I got to set those guys back. Warehouse management. Usually this guy is on, on South American. And usually this guy is on Z-meth. And the last guy is usually the one on cash creation. But it's fine. I'm going to go ahead and sell it anyway and clear that stuff out of there.
Okay, we got a buyer for this stuff. At least I think we do.
Okay. So... Oh, that's weird. I didn't expect to be in this vehicle for this. It's like a small sale. Huh. Okay. You know what it is? I always tend to collect like the same products usually. Like the same 3 products. I tend to think of the value of the sale as being what determines which vehicle you get, and I sometimes forget that it's not really the value of the sale, it's like the number of units. Since I had my guys collecting the less valuable stuff, like the counterfeit documents and stuff, even though the value of this sale is actually pretty small, the unit count is actually pretty high, and because that stuff, there's like a lot of units with little value, and so that's why I'm in this vehicle. I was kind of surprised. I actually expected for a 600 grand sale, I actually expected this to be just like the little van, the little Speedo. 94, 97, where is it? I see 96, 97, there it is. All right, you got to turn around, get back up. And then I think there's a Cayo ready as well. I haven't done Cayo all week long, which is a little weird for me. I mean, I know I'm doing it less than I used to anyway, just because of the ridiculous cooldown, but I'm like really not doing it a lot lately. Let's see, where is this at? Yeah, I'm not driving this thing through the mountains. I'm going to take this thing past Madrazo's instead. So yeah, we'll go up Madrazo's little, that road that goes along the side of the freeway instead. You know, the real ironic part, we're talking about the AI drivers and, you know, how there's so much traffic and how they're so in your way and always cutting in front of you and just doing stupid stuff to F you up. The real irony of that is when you get stuck out on a road somewhere on foot and you don't have a vehicle anywhere nearby and you need to just grab a car and move, suddenly there will not be any traffic whatsoever on the road at all. There'll be no cars for miles in either direction. When you need one, they stop spawning. It's just, I don't know, man. The programmers of this game, I swear, you know, they're the type to troll people. And I feel like half of the stuff they do in this game is just to troll the players. Like, okay, you've got a good vehicle, you need to move fast through traffic, whatever. Okay, there's going to be tons of traffic, and it's all going to pull in front of you. And no matter what time of day, no matter what road you're on, there's going to be a shit ton of traffic all around you. Oh, you don't have a car. You don't have one available or anywhere near, and now you need one. You need to just grab one off the road. Oh, yeah, no. Now there's no cars. None whatsoever for miles in either direction. But go ahead, call your mechanic, have one delivered, and watch them all magically appear as soon as you start driving again, though. It's just, you know, I don't know, man. I feel like coding a game to be purposely annoying is not a good game design. And it didn't used to be like that. Well, actually, that's not true. The no cars around when you're on foot, that has actually always been the case from the very beginning, even back in 2013. But more recently, the super hyper aggressive AIs that like pull in front of you every chance they get. That's been turned up. It was there a little bit at the beginning, but not like it is today. Makes me want to go play Forza after this game. Anyways, but I got to finish this grind. I got to get the $1 billion. I'm so close now. Closing in on 750 million. We're 3/4 of the way there. 250 million, man. It seems like it's so close, but so far at the same time. Oh, you know what? I don't want to go up those mountains. Not in this thing. I'm going to go around. I think it's going to be at the lumberyard on the other side of Chiliad. Oh, no. I'm glad I looked. I assumed it was going to be like up here. Sometimes it is. Actually just right on the other side of the whatever sea, whatever they call it. All right, dude, go. I'm not gonna go that way around though, because that road is like really treacherous. I know that this is a longer way around, but the road is a lot more straight, so I feel like there's less chance of putting this thing in the water. Rockstar did that on purpose, increasing traffic like it wasn't bad enough already. Yeah, they really did, man. They turned it up. I mean, how many videos have you seen? Maybe you haven't, but I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube saying just stuff like, you know, the Rockstar AI is absolutely purposely crashing into you. You know, like a lot of people started to make videos about it in the last year or so. But I mean, just recently, they have really turned it up, like just turned up the aggressiveness and the douchebag factor of the AI drivers. So, and that's the other thing too. I'm not even mentioning the other thing that they do is they speed and they, you know, like try to get in front of you, and then what do they do when they get in front of you? They literally drop to like 5 miles an hour. It's absolutely insane. These guys were in such a freaking hurry to get in front of you, and then once they are, it's like their entire purpose. Well, and it's true. Here's the funny thing. I say it's like, well, it is. Their entire purpose is to hinder you on the road and make it difficult for you to get where you're trying to go. So, well, whatever. I don't want to cry too hard about it. It's just frustrating. I was really surprised when I was doing that, when I was trying to do that time trial earlier, that no one on the freeway did the crazy turns like I was talking about, because when I was trying it the other night, it was happening constantly. I had to keep restarting the time trial because I'd be all the way up, like in this area, you know, before it turns left, and the car would be all the way on the other side of the freeway, and he would just suddenly turn, and he'd drive literally across the freeway into the barrier, and F me up. And it was just like, what possible reason could you have for turning that way? You know, you're literally, if I wasn't there, you would literally have been crashing yourself into the wall. I mean, there's nowhere for you to go. Anyways, I'm surprised that didn't happen tonight when I was doing that earlier. Maybe it only does it because, you know, I failed it. I didn't pass the time. Oh, you know what sucks about dropping stuff off here? Half the time you end up in a gang fight. I gotta get out of here after I drop this. I don't see anyone though. It might not be the right time. I think they only gang fight like at certain times. So weird they had that huge truck for that low value delivery. There we go. Yeah, I only got like 500,000 for that.
To let you know, you have a happy customer.
Yeah. Happy customer. Oh, so what I was going to say was, so when I was doing the time trial earlier, I said I was kind of surprised that nobody on the freeway did any of like the really crazy turns. On the other hand, you remember I failed it. I was like a good second or two behind where I needed to be, you know, in order to be able to finish it. Sometimes I wonder if the game knows that too. Like, they're like, well, there's no way he's going to be able to finish it anyway, so we don't have to get too crazy with it. But if they notice, oh, I forgot to change to my oppressor. Ah, bummer. Well, no matter. Oh, you know what? I can just do my buzzard, can't I? Beautiful thing about being a CEO. So I wonder if you're making good time and you're absolutely on time to finish the time trial successfully, I wonder if the AI douchebaggery gets like turned up at that point. Now that's maybe a stretch. They probably haven't put quite that much effort into their coding, but it wouldn't surprise me. You know, it really wouldn't surprise me. You know, it's funny. I'm planning on going to my bunker to do a bunker sale right now, and it occurs to me that I could have just jumped sessions to get there. Oh well. I'm already up in the air, so may as well do it at this point. May as well fly over there manually. I'll be low tech about it. Old school. Where I actually drive and fly. Tell you what though, before the oppressor came out, I remember a time when I spent like 90% of my time in the buzzard, flying around doing everything. And while it's true that the buzzard is faster than the oppressor Mark II, no doubt about that. Oh, hey, my warehouses are finishing up. I got to put the agents back in motion. I'll do that after the bunker sale. And while it's true that the buzzard is faster than the oppressor Mark II as far as its ability to like just travel straight across the map, because it's so much easier to like land and take off and stuff with the oppressor, I feel like you're still able to move around the map more quickly on the oppressor than you are with the buzzard, even though I know the straight line distance is faster with the helicopter. It's just with the helicopter, once you get to your destination, you have to, you know, come down for your landing and stuff, and that can take a little more time. Whereas with the oppressor, you just basically swoop down and you're done. Very, very, very agile. The sparrow is even faster than the buzzard, but try to put that thing down. I feel like I'm always going to crash it when it gets near the ground. It starts swaying back and forth, and it hits the ground so freaking hard. Oh, and speaking of the CEO crates, they're on 1.5 money this week. So when I get to my 80 crates, normally it goes for 1.5 million. It's going to go for 2.2. It's going to be like selling an actual full warehouse. I'm still not going to grind it all the way up to 111 crates because that's just such a lengthy time to do that. I think 80 crates is fine. But it'll be cool to get 2.2 for each one. Buy my new supplies, sell stock. Okay, everyone take bets. Is it going to be Merryweather? Unfortunately. Shipments. So, okay, no. Nope. It's going to be the Marshall Off-Roaders.
We got a buyer airlifting this shipment right into a hot zone. You'll need big off-roaders to get to the pickup site.
Oof. Alright, I guess we're going over here then. Fair enough, I know where I'm going. Yeah, I've sold 611 warehouses so far, working on filling another 5. Holy crap. Well, you are a crate monster, man. I usually, when it's on normal money anyway, I usually just let my agents fill it up to 77, and then I'll do like a 3 crate mission and sell it at 80, because at 80 it you know, changes the value up one more. 111 crates though, man. The other week when I was doing that, I did grind 2 of the warehouses up to 111, and it took me a really long time to get from 80 to 111 on both of them. And I want to say I felt like at the end of the day, I would have been money ahead if I had spent that time just grinding, like one-off stuff. You know, payphone hits and whatever else was VIP and the MC club, like the Life and Death Bikes mission. If I had that time I spent grinding from 80 to 111, if I had spent the same amount of time grinding those missions, I feel like I would have been money ahead. I would have earned more money than I did in the extra value of the crates, going from 80 to 111. But I will say this, with crates being on 1.5, that might not be true now, actually. It might be true now that the crates are more valuable just because of the additional value they're on right now. I haven't really calculated it. It also depends how quickly I can get those sourcing missions done. I'm not terribly great at them. I'm not terrible, but I'm not really, really good either. Like, I can't finish them in 3 minutes or anything like that, like some people can. So that probably plays a factor too. Also, if I do too many crate sourcing missions at once, tend to start feeling suicidal. That's a joke. I don't really. But what I mean is, like, it becomes so tedious. And yeah, this is coming from a guy who did Cayo literally like 200 or 300 times in the space of a couple months. But I'm going to call crate sourcing missions boring. And also, by the way, did Cayo the exact same way every time also. So I guess it's all what you like. What made Cayo tolerable was just the sheer value of it, though. The payoff was so huge. Oh, the rocks down here. I really don't like the Marshall off-roaders. They're for being an off-road vehicle, they're absolutely freaking horrible. It's like you're skating, even though they get these massive knobby tires on dirt, which you would think would stick like Gorilla Glue, but they don't. They lose control way too easy. These helicopters too, they're way too accurate with their guns. I would say of all the what's it called, bunker cell missions, I do like jumping this though. Hold on. Of all the bunker cell missions, these guys in the helicopters have killed me more than any of the other NPCs in the various bunker cell missions. Well, you know what? I take that back. Actually, maybe the guys in the black dubstas when you're in the dune buggy, that might actually be more accurate to say. But these guys definitely come in second then, if only to the guys in the black dubstas. Their accuracy, given the fact that they're flying around in a helicopter, hitting you as a moving target on the ground, and you're shifting directions, and they still get a lock on you, it blows my mind how accurate they are. I want to say the same is true of some of the crate source missions NPCs also. I remember back in the day, noticing that it felt like aimbots were on me when I was doing some of those source missions. So, all right. Got that done. And where's the nearest main road? Another car in the auto shop. Now I gotta remember to call for my oppressor this time. Terabyte. There we go. Because that Hakachu drag was my main vehicle. Normally it's the oppressor.
Looks like you sold it.
Alright. So we're at closing in on 740 million now. And what I am going to do now is go check out in my Kasaka. Like I said, I haven't done a Cayo for, well, pretty much all week long. probably since like Monday. So I got to take a look and see that I think I bought the new one. I should have a hard mode one at least on the board. I don't know if I've done any of the prep work on it yet. I just did not have the time during the week to really play the game. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I got to do my crate warehouses though. I got to do those agents. Forgot about that. I do got to get that done first because that takes 48 minutes. I got to get them started on their next cycle. All right. What's with Spotify? It's doing that weird cutout thing again. I think it's a symptom of the way OBS is allowing you to use like a program as an actual audio source now. Huh. Sounds really funky to me. I don't know if it's coming through that way on the stream. Let's stop it for a second. I'll actually relaunch the program. We're in Outlatte. Hold on a second. It's like the name of the song. How come when I launch Spotify, sometimes it says installing Spotify? All right, let's hit play. Yeah, much better. And I think, like I said, OBS very recently, OBS made a change to the way you can have audio sources. And you can actually name a program as an audio source and bring that in. And so I did that with Spotify, but I think I might go back to the old way because it, along with that change, has come this situation where after the music's been playing for a while, it starts to get all weird. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. It also only does it when I'm streaming, because sometimes when I'm playing the game, I'll have all this stuff up too. I won't actually be streaming, but I will have like my OBS scenes up. Because I hate to admit this, but I actually kind of sometimes like to have this music playing when I'm playing the game. And I notice that it doesn't do that if I'm not streaming, so that seems to maybe play a little bit of a role in it also. Logistics. I've stopped doing Cayo, especially now with the 3-hour cooldown and the 98% chance of getting tequila with bad secondary. Yeah, that's probably kind of the reason why I don't do it, why I don't think to do it as much either. But you know, the worst Cayo I've seen, even with tequila and bad secondary, is still like 1.4 million. Which 1.4 million for 45 minutes of play is still one of the most valuable earnings in the game still, even with it being nerfed the way it is. But for me, mostly it's about the cooldown. If I'm not going to be in the game for 2 hours and 24 minutes after I finish one, and if I forget, well, now it's not even going to be hard mode, which makes it much less actually at that point. And so I don't do it as much, that's for sure. Like I said, I haven't done it all week. I think Monday night was the last time I did it. So, and it's mostly for me the cooldown. I don't care so much about the tequila because like I said, it's still some of the best money in the game and the easiest money in the game. It's just that cooldown in the middle just kind of kills it for me. 2 hours and 24 minutes later, I'm not thinking about starting up another Cayo. I'm off doing whatever I'm doing at that point, So I forget about it. So actually, before I go to my Kasaka, what's the time in game? It is after 11 o'clock. Okay, then you know what I'm going to do? What did I just do? Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. I had something up on my phone and I clicked it. I don't even know what it was. Oh, okay. I went to like a race or something. All right, I'm just going to quit back out. So what I was going to say is actually to look for the UFO since we're now... Okay, I can quit now. Whoops. Quit. Yes. I'm actually going to call my... before I bother with the Kasaka, I'm going to go look for the UFO. And I think the quickest way to look for the UFO is going to be maybe in my... what's it called? My jet. So I'm going to call for my... Why can't I remember the name of it? My Hydra. There we go. I'm going to call for my Hydra, which should spawn right around here. So we will return this. Oops, it's going to be the... There we go. Usually it spawns right by me here. There it is. So I think the Hydra will be the best thing to find the UFO with, because I'll be able to travel the entire map more quickly. You know, I guess the other question is, do these UFOs, do they even spawn in, what's it called? Invite-only sessions? I don't even know the answer to that, actually. I would think they would, but I don't know for a fact. All right. All right, let's go hunting for UFOs. Not sure how high these things are going to be. And what time is it? It is it's almost 1 a.m. in the game, so I don't know where all they spawn. I don't remember at 4 a.m., 48 minutes ago or whatever, I don't think there was any lightning at the end. Like, I didn't see any flash. So I'm wondering if maybe you have to be in a public session for this. So I'm not even seeing any weird weather or anything. That would be typical of Rockstar too. Like, oh, no, you can only enjoy this if you're in a public session with other people. You must get griefed to enjoy it. And like I said, I have no idea where these things spawn. And they could be on the other side of Chiliad. I guess they could be even above Chiliad. Oh, I see it. I see it. There it is. Okay, so they do spawn here. Wow, that's like way, way north. It's like out at sea. Yep, I just found it actually. Alright, so... Wow. Like I said, it's like out at sea. Are these like last year's? If you fly too close, it's going to kill your plane? I'm trying to stay away from it. Can I take a picture from my plane, I wonder? Wonder if I have to be on the ground. Let's, send to Omega. Okay. So it already knows who Omega is. So I got 15 grand and CBL, the super cosmic being. But I hadn't gotten a text from Omega before this. Or if I did, I don't remember it. Huh. Okay, well, my game knew to send to Omega, so... Alright, well, that was kind of anticlimactic, to be honest with you. Actually, you know what? I may as well just May as well just call for my Kasaka. Services, Kasaka. And I'll probably just let the Hydra go. Oh boy, my Kasaka's right by the UFO. Oh, it killed it. No, come on, really? You gotta be killing me. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, well. It is what it is. I didn't expect that. Can I call for the dinghy from the Kasaka, like right here? I think I can, maybe. Service, Kasaka, request dinghy. Yep. Okay, yeah, it delivers it right to you anyway. Of course, with that stupid UFO there, is that going to kill my dinghy also? We'll find out. I think I'm like too much like right underneath the... Unless, did it... It's only 3 a.m. It didn't disappear already, did it? Yeah, it looks like it did. Maybe it disappears after you take the picture. I don't know. But yeah, that thing is gone. Oh well. I hated last year when they had the UFOs all around the map and city. You couldn't fly anything without getting zapped. And yes, that was very annoying. You're absolutely right. Oh, look at this. It's all prepped. Actually. Okay, I can just go do the finale right now. Really? I had a finale ready and I didn't even do it. Okay. So what do I got? I got 2 Cocos at the airport. But I got brownie mix at the North Dock, which looks a lot easier. I'm not as good at the airport, particularly the south side. You know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. So let's start the finale. I'm gonna go to the airport and get the double Coco. And actually, you know what? I think it's bearer bonds too. Now that I'm remembering, now that I'm looking at it. Oops. Yeah, no, main dock's what I want. Okay. Manage. I'm so rusty at this, man. I just don't do it anymore. I used to run Cayo like 4 times a day. All right, I'm going to head over to the airstrip and watch me fail on those 2 guys. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to change my radar to get rid of the, what's it called, expanded view. It's alright, I'll change it when I get near the airport. Yeah, Pavel, I have done it often, but I am out of practice now compared to what I used to be. Of course, back in the day, I never ever came to the airport. It's Donald Wiener that got me to start doing it. So hopefully that won't... Yeah, no, it's running back out to sea. It's fine. And actually, let's change that radar. Well, I'll figure out my gun when I get out there. It's basically... What I find challenging here are these 2 guys, okay? There's these 2 guys. Actually, I am going to go take... Well, I'm not going to worry about that guy yet. He never sees anything across here. These two guys here are what I usually have the trouble with. I gotta, like, take them out at the same time. It's those two there. So I gotta be able to shoot through both their heads with one shot. Got him. All right. All right, well, that was, for all my drama about it, that was actually pretty easy. Got him. And now I gotta take the camera out. There it is. All right. Well, okay. I was making a big deal about it like it was so hard to do, and it actually wasn't that hard. I have had trouble with it, though. I have gotten caught here more than anywhere else. Usually when I screw up that shot that takes those two guys out. It's usually when I get caught. So now I'll go take out this guy. This guy I've never had a problem with, which, of course, you know. Oh. The, what's it called, is here. I gotta get out of sight of him. Gotta watch out for the Jeep. There we go. Okay, he's heading back out. Good. All right. So anyway, Murphy's Law. So I said I never have trouble with this guy. Yeah. Saying stuff like that is what gets you killed. Watch him catch me this time. But usually I just melee him from behind without any problem. There we go. All right, well, that was surprisingly easy. And I guess the Coco is up top from the look of it. Raise this up and run it into the wall. There we go. I'm not as used to the airport as I am the North Dock, honestly. Usually come from the other side. Don't even bother with those two guys. Only take out the guy on the steps. Oh. I see. So you don't enter that area from where I entered. You enter it from like the what do you like jump a fence into there or something like that instead? Yeah, I didn't even really think about that. I guess you could go in the other way. I know those fences are jumpable. I'll try messing with that next time I'm scoping out, actually. But yeah, those two guys have been like the bane of my existence here at the airport more than anything else. I've messed up that shot where I take them both out and causes a lot of issues. But yeah, I see what you're saying. There's just the camera and that one guy up on the balcony. If I were to come in from back and just take those out, maybe those two guys standing out front would never even notice. In fact, I know they wouldn't because the guards on this island are freaking blind and deaf to anything that isn't like right immediately in their face. That's been my other chief complaint about Cayo is just the incredibly bad, like almost like the opposite. Like the AI on the roads in free roam is so terrible because they make things so difficult because they act so stupid. The AI of the guards here on Cayo is so freaking horrible, it actually makes it too easy. And I don't want to complain too hard because it's also allowed me to make just a ridiculous amount of money in this game. But what I'm saying is, if it weren't for the payout, would anybody really consider Cayo Perico to be a good DLC if it wasn't for the payout? Like, you think about like just how horrifically bad the AI is and the guards and how easy it is to just walk around them and stuff. And I think most people would agree that if it wasn't for the payout, people would probably consider this to be a really terrible DLC just because of that. Now, I'm not advocating for them to make it harder because I want the money. After I get my $1 billion, they can do whatever they want. But until then, I want them to remain easy. Oh, once again, missing PC a little bit here because it's so much easier to do this with a mouse than it is with a console controller. I'm no good on the sticks.
You know, I once knew an admiral who said that sweeping through an undersea pipeline was closest he felt to inner peace. An interesting man.
So is there a new UFO to photograph like every 48 minutes then? I guess I'm not familiar with like how many of those there are. I don't really know that much about this DLC. Oh, I do want to buy the zombie car though. That is one thing I'm planning on doing tonight, and it is going to set me back on my grind a little bit.
You did not get sucked into a turbine. I knew you'd define it. How likely is it I have two operations?
Starts a new one every day in a different part of the map.
We look for the vault. Maybe start in the central building.
Alright, this guy should turn. He turned. My guy should run. Good, got the gate keys. Let's pop this guy. Bobbin. There we go. I hate when they move their heads around.
This area. They will know every soldier on the island. Them you cannot fool, no matter what you are wearing.
And let's get upstairs. Grab the safe. Oh, I've got to do a safe code this time, don't I? Because it's bearer bonds. So we're at like 460. Let's see. Oh, good God. The spammers. We're at 530, so there was like 70 in there. I'll take care of that bad chat in just a second. I don't know how these bots even find like tiny streams like mine. No idea. All right. Boy, they timed it perfect, didn't they? Meaning the chat bot. Here, let's get rid of this guy. Hide user. There we go. All right. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Wow, those were easy. Yeah, that chatbot had good timing. It came in right as I was doing something in the game that it wasn't easy to turn away from. All right. So what is the safe code? Got 147888. 147888. 147888. All right, let's get out of here. And I'm not going to try to beat that guard right now. I probably could have, actually. He's nowhere near. I could have just jumped up and ran out of here. Oh, well. It's too late now. Don't want to do it now. No big deal, though. I hesitated. Wait for him to turn around and wait for the Juggernaut to turn to the right. Okay, Juggernaut has turned, and that guy has turned around. So, I can go in right behind him now. All right. Oh, this animation. Oh. They make you sit through that every single time.
Good work. The compound is behind us, and they still have no idea what's hit them. We are almost home. Just get out of there.
And we will swim away, because that is what men do.
The airstrip is on your GPS now.
And I hit the stupid thing. Doesn't happen often, but when it does. And where is the motorcycle? I swear I can never find anything. Where is it?
You know, this time I think you may have broken him.
Okay, where did the motorcycle go? You know what? Oh well. I'm just gonna jump and swim. I'll have to deal with some boats this way, I think, but that's all right. I don't know what happened to the motorcycle.
The water is full of attack boats. You will need to be careful.
All right, let's just get out of here. That was a little annoying. I don't know what happened to the motorcycle. I didn't see it anywhere in the ground. Sometimes it goes spinning away from you, and if I wasn't like worried about the fact that, you know, El Rubio was going to be coming in his helicopter pretty soon, I would have stayed and found it, but there's really no point to it, honestly. All right, we're done anyway. Anyways, not a big deal. Let's see what the take is here. Oh, it's going to be like 1.63 once we get our bonus. Not bad. Not bad. That was the other thing. I couldn't keep looking for that motorcycle, or else I might have kicked us up over 15 minutes. I spent more time at the airport than I normally do at the North Dock, so I had to be a little bit more aware of time. We still had like another 2 minutes, but I don't like to push it. Mess up the elite challenge. All right. Well, not bad at all. Not bad at all. I'm surprised that that was actually ready with the finale. I don't even remember. I don't even remember prepping that that heist. I must have done it like Monday night or something, because I haven't played it all week. Go back to my expanded radar too. All right, so I think what I'll do is just knock out the like the one-offs that I've got up and running. I'll start off with the ammunition sale, actually. If you do like the ammunition sale and follow it up immediately with the extra parts of the extra goods sale, the mixed goods sale, sorry, for cargo, it's like a quick 100 grand And then I'll usually do a payphone hit immediately after the mixed goods sale, because the mixed goods always delivers to the dock, and that's the payphone that I like to use for the payphone hit. So it works out perfectly. Okay, I came in way too hot there. Better than coming in too hot with a car, though. You know how many times I've put a car in the water here, like flying up on my bunker to come in? Probably hundreds of times over the years. And ever learn. All right, so we got an ammunition sale here. I don't do these a lot, but if I'm just setting up for like a quick 48-minute cycle or something, I will do them. It's easy money. Ah. Now, are these the ones that... No, they're not, actually. There's some that are really, really fast, and you can't outrun them, but these guys actually are just in the regular vans. They're not particularly difficult. It's just I got caught up by that NPC. Oh, hey, retired bad sport. I'll release your message in a minute. Damn, look at this old fuck, he says. That's right, man. 51 and loving it. A genuine child of the 80s. Where is this delivery at? Guess I'm taking the freeway. Oh, see, maybe I can click that real quick. Show. There we go. While I appreciate the YouTube chat feature to like holds messages for like cursing and stuff, it is annoying to have to like release stuff. I don't know if I can turn that off, but then I don't want to let just anything go through either, because who knows who will pop in and say what, so. I feel like I'd be better off staying on the freeway right now, rather than taking the route the GPS. The GPS is so bad in this game, like the routes it tries to make you take. Unreal. I think I'm starting to see. Is this going to be the ammunition probably by LSC? I'm going to guess. That's what it's looking like to me. If that's the case, then yeah, I'm just going to get off up there. Yeah, there's no reason to... Actually, you know what? I could jump down and take... Yeah, whatever. These guys, man. They're in the slam vans. I don't know if that's the Lost, maybe. I'm thinking it might be. All right. Alright, well, easy enough. Now, normally I would jump sessions to get into my office. And I think I will still. Not because my office is that far away, but just because I'm going to want to jump again later. And I want to get that off of my nightclub. There we go. And the cool thing about doing those, like the ammunition and the mixed goods, is you can do them really quick in succession like this and just pop a quick 100 grand and then follow it up immediately with the payphone hit. So it's like 185 for like, you know, less than 10 minutes, hardly. And this way I'm set up for crate sourcing.
Oh, hi. What do you need?
And the money's gone again. Huh.
What can I do for you?
Concierge buzzard.
As soon as you've decided, I'll get the Pegasus rep to
Every other time I log in, the money is either on the floor or it's
on the way
not.
to the helipad.
I don't know if that's a bug or what. All right, where is it? Sweet. So the cool thing about my warehouse locations is that 4 of the 5 are pretty close to the docks. And so I've got like an 80% chance of having a very short drive. I'm thinking about getting rid of the West Vinwood warehouse and instead getting the one that's like on Elysian Island instead. Just because they'll all be right in that close area at that point. And you don't really spend a lot of time driving it. I don't know how hard crate sourcing missions would be to Elysian Island though. Like if it's a pain to drive it in or what. I don't know. Alright, now hopefully I don't get a wanted level. That's the worst with these. Nope. I see. It's got the NPCs chasing. They're pretty easy to deal with, though. Easy peasy. Then I'll just call for the oppressor and jump immediately to a payphone hit. And follow that up with a headhunter. Oops, gotta call Franklin first, actually. That's not who I want. There we go.
Yo, what you need? Alright, shit, let me make a few calls.
I'm really missing the security contracts being on double mission like they were last week. That was awesome. All right, so it's going to be the pop star, unfortunately. This is like my least favorite of the payphone hits. Hopefully it's the Vagos, like where they want you to take them out with a Vagos lowrider. But it might also be the cop. It kind of depends where he is. Grab one of those. Oh, it's the worst. It's the one with the truck. All right, so there's like 3 different locations the truck can be. One is right by the Maze Bank Arena. The other is like the Mile High Club construction. And the third is up by the up by Rockford Plaza, the construction there. We'll see. Is it here? It's not here. Okay. So I'll check the Mile High Club. What's her name Imani will probably show me in a minute here before I even find it. They'll put a yellow circle on the radar for me. Yep. Okay. Oh, hey. It is here, actually. Okay. It is Mile High Club. Nice, nice, nice. Took a second to appear. Think about these missions. It's like the punk one. You get Merryweather that kill you a lot. Or the crate one, you get the wanted level and it takes forever to lose level. All for 50k. Yeah. Yeah, I know, man. It is something, isn't it? Oh, I think I just went the wrong way. Nah, it's fine. I can go out this way. And I will say, of all the payphone hits, I probably have the most trouble with this one. It seems like it matters what... I think he's going to come back down this way, though. So I'm going to go this way. I think it matters which truck you have. Like, you have to use maybe one of these, or maybe you can grab one like this off the street. But I've tried to use my Phantom Wedge with this, and I wasn't damaging him enough to blow up his car with it, even though I was throwing him all over the freaking place. So that's what sucks about this, is having to use a specific truck. Okay, and this truck is so hard to control. So, yeah, I have a lot of trouble with this mission just because, well, you're chasing a sports car in a semi-truck. So, I guess it's realistic in that sense. But also, what isn't realistic is you hit him so hard and it doesn't seem to do hardly any damage to him. We'll see if I can get him to... just try to keep hitting him. I mean, I could take my gun and shoot out his tires, too. Could be another tactic for this, I guess. But... come on, blow up already. Alright, he's going to get away again now. I, like, bounced off him, and there's all these cars right here. Oh, is he behind me still? Oh, there. Okay, he took the long way around. Okay. Look at this guy, man. Come on. Oh, I missed. I missed. Yep, and all the NPCs show up at the exact right moment, of course, to block me. Ashton Jordan. Can you help me get some money? What platform are you playing on, Ashton? Oh, he went over. Let me guess, he's not going to blow up from that. No, and how am I going to get down there? Ah. Alright. I guess... I'm not sure what the quickest way over to him is. But I want to get myself stuck on this stupid truck. I feel like I could turn right and go like down those stairs and through those parking lots, but I don't really want to risk it too much. I don't know if this is any better. What did he get back on? He got back on the road, didn't he? He got off. Okay. Well, now I don't even know where he is, hardly. Oh, he's coming up this road, isn't he? Yeah, here he is. Here he is. Okay. I don't know how he managed to get back. Last I saw him, he was upside down. man, he just takes so much freaking damage, man. It's like, what is it going to take to blow this guy up, man? PS4. I'm playing, actually, I can't help you there, unfortunately. I'm playing on Xbox Series X in the Expanded and Enhanced Edition, so I don't have a PS4 character. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Finally. Finally. Ah, oh, what a pain, man. What a pain. Pain in the ass. All right. That's like way harder than it should be, I think. Let me grab my... Yeah, sorry, buddy. I'm on Xbox Series X, Expanded and Enhanced. If you're playing on PS4, are you having the problem that everyone's having with that? Like, I heard the game became like unplayable. Like, you guys, when you're driving fast, it's like totally like stuttering and stopping and not refreshing and stuff. I've seen a few videos of it. Like, they broke it for PS4 now at this point. Maybe you're not experiencing that. I don't know. But I've seen a number of videos of people complaining about that. And it wouldn't surprise me if Rockstar, you know, screws over the people on the older gens. Congrats on getting a PS5 for your birthday, though. Good news, man. Those are hard to get. So let's do Headhunter. Yeah, I feel like that truck assassination is like way harder than it should be. Like I said, I've tried to do it with my Phantom Wedge, and it doesn't have any effect on him. I ran completely out of time, and I couldn't blow him up with it, and I hit him like 100 times with it. Sometimes I think what I should do is shoot his tires out first. This is the other thing I don't like. So if I was in my buzzard right now, I could just hit the right paddle, and I could change my target to the guy that I want, which is the guy with the arrow over his head. I don't want the guy over to the left. So it's like, I have to waste rockets on these guys, and you don't have the ability to change your targeting with the oppressor. That's who I wanted to hit. Now, sometimes if you just wait, it will change. But like that time, I'm sitting there and it's not changing. I don't know. Is there some way to select a target with an Oppressor Mark II? With, like I say, with the helicopter, you can just use the right and left bumpers, and you can like scroll through your targets. What I'm worried about is I spent all those missiles on that one where I couldn't change the target, and I'm worried that I'll run out of missiles now at the end, and I'll have to like return my oppressor and then call for it again. Which, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but still. Okay, so I know where he is. He's on that little like patio just to the right of what's getting targeted right now. Why isn't it targeting him? There it is. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And it didn't get him. There we go. We'll see. We'll see when I pull up to this last one. We've got one target left. He's going to be mobile. We'll see if I run out of missiles in the middle of him. I might have to, might just have to run him over once he gets out of the car. I'll have enough missiles to get him out of the car. I don't know if I'll have enough missiles to kill him. We'll see how it goes. But I wish there was some way with the, and maybe there is, and I just don't know it. But it doesn't seem like there's any way to select your target with the Mark II. You just have to kind of wait for it to kind of like select something else if you don't shoot one after a while. Seems to be what I've always had to do. Got him. Thank goodness. I was worried that there wouldn't be enough missiles for that. And I saw my crate warehouses announcing that they'd gotten crates again, so I'm going to cycle back through the agents again. Get them back out to work. Oof. Hello.
What's up, Hefe? You got it. Leave it to me. Catch you around.
And I really hope at some point in the future they have a patch that lets you set this in motion without having to actually go in person to every one of your warehouses. I feel like in 2022, I'd be able to call them on their cell phone, or even just call Lupe, since she's kind of like the head of all this, and tell her to put all of the warehouses in motion, you know, just with one call, and not having to go in person to everyone is kind of ridiculous. Oops, overshot. And where are we at crate-wise, too?
Hey, what's up?
Not quite halfway to where I want to be. I definitely want to do more crate sales this week than usual, just because of the bonus. So I'll probably start cranking out some sourcing missions. The Mark II missiles are a joke now. Half time they miss their mark or go under the cars. Yeah. Or bounce off the NPCs. Yeah. Yeah, they are. They nerfed them. And I knew it too. I said this when they announced it. This nerf that they're planning is going to actually only hurt grinders. It's not going to hurt griefers. And it doesn't, man. They're actually still decent for killing people, I've noticed. You're flying around in the sky and you see someone driving along. I mean, what do griefers do with the Mark II anyway? And I'm not talking about the ones that are actually like decently good with the vehicle. I'm talking about the low-hanging fruit, cheap shot griefers who just, you know, fly around all over the map, look for anyone in a car that doesn't have a Monty Tech on it, and just, you know, unleash missiles on them. Well, those will still kill, like pretty much as easily as they always have. What I've noticed is that they're less effective against NPCs when I'm doing missions that have, that require you to. So, as predicted, the nerf didn't hurt griefers whatsoever. The douchebag griefers who fly around and take cheap shots can still do that, you know, easily. But if you're trying to grind stuff, you will definitely feel it. And is typical of Rockstar. And they lie, don't they? They lie when they announce it, when they say what the purpose is. Just like when they changed the Cayo cooldown. Do you remember what the wording was in their update? Oh my god. About a company, like, I don't know if they could have picked a more douchebaggy thing to say about it. In order to better help our customers, in order to better help our players diversify their time spent in the game, or in order to help our players, you know, I forget the exact words now. It was alluding to, in order to help players spend their time better in the game. And it's like, wait. Since Rockstar, since when do you define what is good use of my time in the game. I'm the one playing the game. I'll decide what's good use of my time, not you, not you. I can decide that for myself. Thank you very much. But it was such a douchebaggy like way of saying it. And they're not fooling anybody, are they? I mean, come on. No, what you're really doing is you're nerfing Cayo because people are making too much money with it too quickly, and you want to make that more difficult in-game and more tedious so that there's a better chance that they will buy shark cards. So let's just call it what it is, man. Don't lie about it. Don't lie. You're not fooling anybody. And same thing with the Mark II nerf, the missile nerf on the Mark II. They once again, they lied their asses off about it. They said, you know, in order to help, you know, curb the griefing or whatever. If they really wanted to curb the griefing, the solution would be so simple. If their real goal with the Mark II oppressor nerf was to make it more difficult to grief other players, they could have done it so easily. All they had to do was make it so that the Mark II didn't target other players anymore. So that instead, all it would, at least in free roam, it wouldn't target other players. It would just target NPCs or cops or whatever, and it wouldn't target other players. That's all they had to do. They didn't have to change the velocity or the missiles or the accuracy or their ability to turn or whatever. They didn't have to do any of that. They could have just said, okay, you can't target other players now. Now, at the same time, that would have made Amani Tech kind of useless in a way, although not really, because there's other things that have targeting missiles too. But for this particular, you know, Mark II, they could have just done that, and boom, you can't use the Mark II to grief, at least not easily anymore. There's always those people who are really good with it though, who don't even need the targeting, and those guys will always be able to do it. But I can deal with that, you know. It's just the cheap shot artists that bother me, you know. Front seat, diamond racer seat, exhaust, street exhaust, and livery white stripes. Man, the mods they have us do on these cars and these motorcycles, they always look so freaking horrible, you know? Rouch. Okay, I missed it. Oh, it's the very last one. Okay. Confirm and deliver. Yeah, and Rockstar know the solo player threw the solo player under the bus because they blame people like us. That's why they switched up Cayo, saying we was closing it. But close app solo, you don't get no money. Yeah. Oh, it was BS. The whole thing was BS. And anyway, if you were closing the app, and I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about people who would immediately get out of the game right as they finished the finale, and then they'd come back in. They'd still have the money, but then they didn't have to do all the prep work again. So there were people who did like the pink diamond like 50 times in a row or whatever, and never had to do setups again. I think that's what you're talking about. The other thing with that is, it was actually really easy for them to tell when somebody did that, because when you did it that way, I want to say if you went and looked at your character stats, where like you can view like money you've earned and stuff like that, I want to say that there ends up being like a big discrepancy somewhere with that, that it was really easy to tell. And so it's not like they didn't have a remedy that they could have even scripted and said, hey, if you know, if we see a character, you know, get to a certain point where they've clearly done the Cayo glitch like too many times, you know, then I don't know, take whatever action, you know, remove the money or whatever. But no, they nerfed Cayo because they didn't want people earning money too quickly. Even people like me who ran it legitimately every single time, you know. I never once did a Cayo glitch, ever. Not even once. The only Cayo glitch I've ever done, actually, was just the other week, and it wasn't intentional, was when that longfin thing happened, when my oh, I can't think of the name, Phantom Wedge. when my Phantom Wedge got destroyed and I was towing the long fin on the trailer, and somehow the explosion managed to destroy the trailer that the long fin was on, but not the long fin itself. And after I respawned, the long fin was floating in the air, and there was like what looked like a CEO crate on the ground underneath it. And I found that I could pick that crate up, and the game would treat that like as I had the long fin, and I was able to actually deliver the long fin to the docks on my Oppressor Mark II, which was so. Whatever. That's the only Cayo glitch, you know, I've ever really done, and that wasn't intentional. It just kind of happened while I was playing. Totally unexpected. And I keep saying this for the last few weeks since it happened. I've got it recorded. I actually want to post that as a video, just kind of like an interesting little oddity. I've never seen anybody else say anything about it. I don't know if anyone else has ever even had that happen. Amazing. These NPC cars are actually behaving around me. They're not like purposely gunning for me. Oh, I just saw lightning. Is it 4 a.m. maybe? If this cutscene would ever end. Okay. Jeez. These pop-ups like stay forever on the screen. Yeah, it's 4 a.m. So okay, so the what's it called? The UFO disappeared. So would that have been the same UFO though? When I had asked earlier, do they spawn every 48 minutes? And you had said back they spawn a different one every day. When you say a different one every day, do you mean an in-game day, 48 minutes, or do you mean a real-world 24-hour day, like 24-hour real-world time? If it's every 48 minutes, then that's pretty easy to go snapshot it. I guess if it's every 24 hours, it's even easier. Just remember to do it each day. And what am I sitting at money-wise? Yeah, this put me over 740 million. Real world 24-hour day. Okay. So like I just saw the lightning at 4 a.m., which I assume was the UFO disappearing. So probably are you saying that basically that exact same UFO up over Paleto Bay was probably the same one again. So I wouldn't get credit for photographing it again, correct? I'm assuming that's the case. I wonder if they're going to start up the, like the Christine car and like the flaming Christine car and stuff. That was kind of fun last year too. So, all right. Nope, you can only do it once a day. Okay, yeah. So so basically it was there, but if I were to go photograph it, it wouldn't give me anything for it. So, gotcha. Cool enough, cool enough. I'm actually kind of glad. I wouldn't want to do it. I wouldn't want to do it like every 48 minutes. Zephyr, when you stream, I'm laying down. What the Sorry, man. I start too late for you? Christine is coming back with all slashers. So even a new car is going to be added in. Sweet. So here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to break my grinding rules. You guys know there's two parts to the grind. One part is, you know, repetitively doing all these like high money making stuff over and over and over again to try to get to $1 billion as quickly as possible. The other part of the grind is not spending really any money unless I absolutely have to. Like obviously ammo, armor, stuff like that I have to. if there's some new property added into the game that I need for money making, obviously I'll have to purchase that sort of thing. Hey, did you notice the big DLC this summer didn't have any new properties, really? That was kind of cool. A little different. I wonder how many more properties we could really do. But that part of the grind where I don't spend any money on anything unless it's necessary, I'm about to break that right now. No, just kidding. How you been, man? How's family? Hey, thanks, man. Family's doing good. Family's doing good. Thank you, sir. The youngest one's back up at college again, and the older one is working her butt off. And the wife and I, well, things don't change for us. We always work. You're going to grind the 200 pumpkins tomorrow. Hope next update we get mansion, then you can spend all the money you need. So what I am going to buy, though, is, and this is me breaking my grinding rules, because I didn't get it last year, and I really wish that I had. I want the zombie car. Where is it? Is it a two-door, probably? It's like a hearse, right? With the zombie in the back. Is it the Chariot Romero? No, that one just has the flowers. Where's the other one? I know there's that other new one that just came out. Ah, here we go. The Albany Lurcher. You see that teaser of GTA 6. I don't know if that's fake. I did not see it. But you just mentioned the 2,000-ton elephant in the room. Okay, that's kind of a big number. But anyways, a lot of people are honestly believing, and I think like TGG made a video about this, believe that they are going to, like, let's see, what is today? Today's the 14th, Friday. A lot of people believe that about a week from now, like the 21st, they're probably going to release a trailer of some kind for GTA 6. Now, I tend to stay away from that crap because they've been doing it. They've been saying that crap for years. How many fake GTA 6 stuff has there been over the years, man? I mean, in starting with like 2016, 2017, it was like it just got worse every year. Now, of course, we're actually getting closer to like a real release of an actual game finally coming, but I still don't think we'll see it before 2024. I really don't think so. But there's a lot of logic, and there's always a lot of logic, isn't there? But there's a lot of logic behind the idea that October 21st or 22nd, so it's basically in the next week or so, that we're going to see a actual official trailer release from Rockstar. So me, I don't know. I don't know. Will they? Who knows? These guys, man. They'll release it when they release it, and people can guess whether they're going to or not all they want. But at the end of the day, until we actually get an actual trailer from them, then, you know, it is what it is. So I don't put too much into that, and I don't usually waste time talking too much about it because I feel like until they release it, there's nothing to really talk about it. But anyway, there are a number of people who believe, TGG included, that it is really likely that they will release a trailer next week. So we will see. Like October 21st, I think, was the date he was saying was most likely. And he gave all his reasons. Like historically, they did this on these days or whatever. And if you put that all together, well, then it looks like, you know, this would be, you know, a great date to release it. He also mentioned that it's actually like the 20-year anniversary of when Vice City came out or something like that. So, and since the new game is supposed to be set in Vice City, if we believe all the leaks, why then, you know, I guess that would kind of make sense too. So anyway, he had a whole lot of reasons. Love to see a GTA 4 remaster. Yeah, I would too. But I'm going to say this about that. They didn't do the remaster of the original trilogy very well, did they? I'm sorry. That trilogy they released last year, that was freaking horrible. I can't even play it. I'm just like, whatever, you know. I would honestly rather play the original game, the original trilogy, like on my original Xbox or Yeah, yeah, it was on my original Xbox. I was playing GTA 3 and Vice City on. I never did play San Andreas. And I know that's like the most popular one, I know. So I would love to see a GTA 4 remaster also, but only if they're going to actually get people who are good at remastering. It blows my mind that they cease and desisted and struck down like hobbyists who did those really awesome remasters, and then they released their own remaster, which was complete and total crap and nowhere as good as what amateurs had done on their own. So if they're going to remaster GTA 4, I hope they will at least do as well as the amateurs. Maybe hire some of the amateurs and let them do it, man. I mean, I don't know what their problem is, man. Sometimes I think Rockstar's got their head so far up their ass they're looking out the back of their mouth, man. I don't know what to say. They just make horrible decisions. But anyway, yeah, that's the giant elephant in the room, the whole GTA 6 thing. So the Albany Lurcher. I've wanted to buy this, and I can't decide which one I like more. I think I like the Ripper more. I'm a red and black kind of guy. I like that color scheme. So I'm going to go with the red and black. But I'm also a skulls guy, and I like the skulls on this. I feel like I should buy both. I don't know. But I am going to spend the money. So let's buy. And where should I put it? Yeah, I'll just throw it in. I'll throw it in Alta Street. I don't think I even have anything in that garage. I think it's completely empty. There we go. Look at me. I spent $650,000. Can you believe that? I know, anticlimactic, but it is a big deal for me because I usually don't spend any money unless I absolutely have to. I have no hope for GTA 6 with the last few remastered. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. I don't either. It's freaking horrible. It's just absolutely freaking horrible what they've done. All right, I want to see this car once it gets delivered. I guess, I'll just steal one. What's Simeon's car right now anyway? Maybe I'll steal a Simeon car. Carbonizari, or an Exemplar. Okay. I don't see any of those around right now. What is this? Let's say Prairie. So look a little bit. I'm waiting for my Romero or whatever the heck it is to arrive in my garage. Actually, I'm gonna go down there by that garage and wait for it. Like I said, I don't think I had any cars in that garage. I think maybe at one point I had a Baller in there. It's been a really different way of playing the game for me since I started this grind for the $1 billion. Like, maybe it's not for the best either. Like, I don't take the time to enjoy some of the content. I almost feel guilty if I'm not grinding the $1 billion. I want to hit that $1 billion number so bad, man. There it is, the Lurcher. All right. It's not the Romero, it's the Lurcher, the Albany Lurcher. And what I'll do is I'll take it to my own auto shop. Yeah, see, I don't even have any cars in here. Ah. I love that. I love that zombie in the back. That zombie in the back is awesome. These cars drive for crap, unfortunately, but I just love looking at that zombie. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade it, which is more money being spent that I don't have to spend. So you're witnessing a very rare event for me splurging money in knocking myself back down on the grind a little bit. So we were at what, 740 million? Now we're at 739.9. So we were like halfway to 741. Oh well. Nothing a little grinding can't recover. My Krieger and my Itali GTO. I almost never drive those things. Although last week's time trial, I want to say, the one that started on the roof of that garage, we're going to spend the money. I ended up doing that one in the Krieger, actually. Bumpers, custom chin spoiler. Yeah, that's badass looking. I like that. Rear bumpers. Yeah, I'm not a wheelie bar fan. I don't like those. You can put those on the oh god, what is that other car? The Sabre Turbo can also have a wheelie bar. I never do put that on. I like the exhausts that are default on here. Chrome tip. I feel like it's not really that different looking, is it? Not really. Straight pipe. Or side exit. Yeah, I like side exit. I do that on the Sabre too. This has actually got some of the similar features as a Sabre Turbo, because Sabre Turbo has the side exit also. Let's take a look at the grill. The custom grill. You know, the custom grill is kind of meaner, but I wish they would have it in a painted version where it would be black, because I like it more blacked out. So I'm going to stay with the stock. Hood. Cowl induction. Vented. Bug catcher. Triple intake. Yeah, I don't want it souped up. I think the stock hood looks fine on it, actually. I always go with the truck horn. Literally every single vehicle I have has the truck horn. Interior ornaments. Oh, nice. Oh, I think Grim Reaper's got to be. I kind of like the mariachi, although I would do the black one if I were to do it. But now I'm going to go with Grim Reaper. That's pretty cool. Lights. Nah, no one puts xenon lights in a car like this. I'm certainly not going to put... I'm not going to put whatever lights on it either. Okay, cool. So I can change that livery anyway. Because I was saying I really like red and black, but then I also really like skulls. So I can change it up whenever I want to. I can have the other one if I want. That's cool. That's cool. I'll leave it as it is right now. Plate. Go with the rotten plate, but I want yellow on black. I don't think I want to respray it. Maybe a matte black? Would a matte black look better? Yeah, it actually makes the livery pop better. Matte black works better. I don't think you'd want to do any other color with it. No. No, that's dumb. We'll go with matte black. I mean, I guess I'll look at the new chameleon colors, but I can't imagine. The black prismatic is kind of interesting, but it's too fancy. And I don't see this as... It's fancy, but it's fancy in a very specific way. I like matte black on this. I'm going to stay with that. I'm not going to bother with a crew emblem. Although, gosh, my skull emblem would kind of... No, it looks stupid on there. Lower the suspension. Give it the best transmission. I'm just a max out guy. Wheels. Definitely got to go off-road. And I like the Steelies. figure out which one. Heavy duty steelies are my favorite. But I don't want it to be too fancy. Concave, the police. Nah, we'll do... I'm going to do retro steely, and I'm going to paint them black also. Sorry. Okay. I was going to say, is that 168,000? No, it was 16,800. Okay. Say, what the hell? Wheel color, black. Although with matte black, sometimes carbon black is a little bit better because it doesn't like overshadow too much. Yeah, I'll go with carbon black. It's a little less intense of a black. Tire design. Yeah, I like the writing on the tires. I do. Obviously, I want bulletproof. And tire smoke, I think we got to go black. I mean, we're blacking everything out here. Windows, limo, obviously. Oh, no, but you know what? I don't want limo because then I can't see him as well. You see the difference here. Nah, I'll leave the tint off the windows and the whoops. There we go. I'll leave the tint off. All right. Well, there we go. Let's see how this thing drives now with all those upgrades on it. Got to put it back in my garage too. Nice. So one thing that sucks about using my auto shop though to modify my vehicles, now it thinks that its home is that garage, so I have to go put it back in his. Oops, I meant to make it right there. My bad. Get out of my way. Seriously. All right, well, I finally did get this car. How much did that all set me back? I spent quite a bit of money doing all that. Oh, I guess it was just like another 300,000. Okay. Because we were at 739.9 when I started, before I started the mods. So, all right, I'll say it sent me back in all about $1 million, the car and the updates. But I've wanted this car for a long... I've wanted this car ever since, oh gosh... it's been out for what, like 5 or 6 years now? I want to say it's been out since like 2015 or 2016, but you can only get it around Halloween. Like you can't buy it all year round. So like last year when I missed it, I got kind of irritated. And then when I started this character in this version of the game last March, I said, you know what? I'm definitely going to get this car when it comes out at Halloween. And I know there's that new one too that just came out. I forget what that's called, but I don't really care about that one too much. I just really wanted to get this one, so I'm glad that I did. And there we go. So I actually spent a little bit of money interrupting my grind. Can you believe it? The tightwad spent some money. You watch and see, though. Once I get to... not right when I get to $1 billion, because if I hit $1 billion and then I buy like a shit ton of stuff, it's going to kick me back down under $1 billion. So... my plan is, like I've said before, my plan is to get to like 1.1 billion. So I have like that $100 million cushion, and then I will spend whatever. So you will definitely see a change in my spending at that point. I won't care about spending money at that point. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up there for tonight. I've been streaming for over 2 hours now. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate it. Zeffy, have a good one. AZ, have a good one. I don't think Retired Bad Sport's still with us, but he have a good one as well. And I know Ashton is playing on PS4, so unfortunately I couldn't help him. But guys, everybody, thank you for joining and thank you for hanging out. As always, have a great game.